Well, hey, good evening, everybody. We got Thursday, December the 4th, 2025 here. Look at the Christmas lot here. This is the Christmas tree lot. We're by Clark and Fullerton here. And they got the real snow on the real trees. You can get there. I don't want to stick around too much because I'll get a copyright. I'll have to scrub out the Christmas music, which is great. You know, it's how you, I don't want to infringe on anybody's copyright. But here, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Clark and Fullerton, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Yeah, I worked from home today. We went to the zoo at lunch, and I didn't walk this morning, but I'm walking now. And I'm walking now because then I probably won't walk tomorrow morning. It's going to be really cold, and I'll probably still work from home tomorrow. This working from home, working out is helping me out because then I can leave and walk up to Wrigleyville. They have a Christ Kindle market up in Wrigleyville that I think, yeah, we did go to it last year and the year before. 2 years ago they actually had it inside the field. This is Clark Street looking south towards Fullerton. We'll go down the residential streets here. We'll get off of Clark Street. We got about 18 degrees. What's the difference between 25 and 18? Not much. If the wind was blowing at all, I would not be walking. We got very wind still tonight. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody chiming in there. Yeah, Krista, how you doing there? XRT fan. Sabrina Suburban Garden there. Thanks for tuning in there. 311. Oh, 311 for life. I like that. Yeah, Robbie, Naya Papaya, how you doing there? Yeah, Kristen, Scott, how you doing there? Yeah, Grim Evil's tuning in there. Yeah, Krampus, how you doing there? I know Grim Evil likes sent some nice Krampus stuff from Austria there. Yeah, I guess tomorrow's Krampus day. Here we're at the other side bar. This is the Pasta Bowl. Pasta's up this way. This is Clark Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. The other side bar there. So if you go further up Clark Street, you get to the Wiener Circle up north of Wrightwood. We won't go that way. We're going to go down the residential streets to see buildings like this, hopefully decorated with Christmas lights. So if I missed your comment here, yeah, I got double socks. Yeah, you're right about having thick socks. Wear multiple layers. You got to keep moving. I'm sure I'll probably walk up to Wrigleyville, and I'll probably take the train back because I'll probably be exhausted and frozen and worn out by then. So yeah, we'll head I know there. Yeah, when I ran to catch Steve Lyon the other day, I noticed there's a Christmas tree. This is the other side, or no, this is the Gaslight. It's called the Gaslight Bar. Hey, we'll head down Arlington. We'll leave Clark Street, and Philadelphia's tuning in. How you doing there? Yeah, this is Chicago. Micro Zed, how you doing there? Yeah, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. This is Lincoln Park, the neighborhood. We're on the north side. I live on the north side. I know we'll get many requests to go to the south side, west side, O Block, K-Town. You know, that's fine. I got videos on the west and south side, but we're not going today. We're going to Wrigleyville because they're going to light the Christmas tree tomorrow. Look at these nice Christmas decorations here. It's nice to see them. Oh, look at the nice tree. Look at that beautiful stained glass window with that tree. I don't mean to be, I'm just doing the Christmas decorations with the snow here. Look how nice that is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk up the residential streets and try to film as many Christmas decorations we can on our way up to Wrigley Field. I might regret this. It's kind of slippery on the places where they haven't shoveled the sidewalk. And that's, you know, if you stay on the main thoroughfares, it's probably more chance of having cleaner sidewalks than on the side streets. But there's Salvatore's. Wes is tuning in there. So if I missed your comment, I'm not looking at the screen as much because when I got to walk on the ice and snow, I don't want to be looking at a comment and break my back, and then everybody will laugh at me. And there, they said, we knew it was going to happen. We told you it was dangerous walking in the city. You slipped and fell on the ice. See, I'm more worried about that than any other violence. Here's, yeah, we got some Christmas decorations. What's going on, everybody? England's tuning in there. Denise, Hey, look at this nice courtyard. Yeah. Hello. So what else is shaking? I guess. Oh, somebody sent me some information today, and then I saw it on the news. And I'll get you more information. We'll be covering this for the next 3 years. It'll last as long as the Google redevelopment for the Thompson Center, if not longer. They're going to redevelop the State and Lake CTA train station there in the Loop. We filmed from there many times. That's the station closest to the Chicago Theater. It'll be really nice once it's finished, but it's going to suck for the next 3 years when they build that thing. But they're going to add elevators, make it ADA accessible, and all that. Here, I want to film this, and then we'll film this over here. So we might want to cut this out. So hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Lincoln Park. Here we are on Arlington Street. We're just west of Clark Street. We got the nice, beautiful Christmas decorations here. We got December the 4th, 2025. That's real snow on real garland. And we got a real 18 degrees here. Happy Thursday. We're going to head up to Wrigleyville. They're going to light the tree in Wrigleyville tomorrow night. It's December the 5th. And so I'm going up there tonight to do reconnaissance. Look at that beautiful porch. That's Better Homes and Gardens there. Look at that. That's the nice tree there. See if I can head across the street here before this car comes. Yeah, I'll get what I get. But here, yeah, this is across the street, Arlington Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We got some nice classic Christmas ornamentation, Christmas lights. I just love the real snow on the real garland with the lights. You cannot create that with cotton and stuff, you know. That's real snow hanging on the garland. People put it out before the snow and it's stuck there just perfectly. Yeah, the snow. This is the United States of America, planet Earth, Chicago, Illinois. Where are you tuning in from? You people, I think it's nice people tuning in from all over the world. That's great. Yeah, Chicago, we're by Lake Michigan here, Midwest. But here we're going to see if we can find some Christmas decorations on our way up to Wrigley Field. They have a Christmas market, a German Christmas market. They're associated with the one downtown and the one in Aurora. All three of those are associated. The true German Christkindl markets. All Christkindl markets in Germany and throughout the world are free. Now you got to pay to do the ice skates. You got to pay to do food, and you know they'll make their money back other ways. But you can walk around like I'm going to do for free. So I'm letting everybody know. I'll send messages. The odds of me streaming in the morning tomorrow are very slim. That's why we went at lunch today. We're doing now, even though it's cold, but it's warmer than it's going to be tomorrow morning. It's wind still, and it's dark. And so I'd rather spend more time filming in the dark and save my energy for the evening here. And the same tomorrow. They're supposed to light the Christmas tree at 6 p.m. tomorrow in Wrigley Field. 6 p.m. Chicago Central Time. They're going to light the Christmas tree December the 5th, 2025, Wrigley Field. They got a tree there at the Christkindl Market. Look at these beautiful Christmas decorations here. Look at the snow. They got a bench. This is just picture perfect here. Look at the snow matches the porch. Very nice Christmas decorations here. And look at yeah, they got a balcony here. So again, this is Arlington Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We'll go to Orchard here. I bet you there's some nice decorations on Orchard. Is the camera straight? Let's see. There we go. Dolores is tuning in there. Stephanie, how you doing there? GPW. Anita's tuning in. Hey, Anita, we're checking out the Christmas decorations. We're heading up to Wrigley Field. They're lighting the Christmas tree tomorrow, so if I could, I probably won't live stream tomorrow morning because it's going to be cold, but I might head back to Wrigley Field tomorrow night for the lighting the Christmas tree at 6 o'clock. And I thought about just skipping it tonight and just going through tomorrow, but I want to scope out the situation because it might be more crowded tomorrow. It'll be a little warmer. It'll be a Friday. You're going to light the Christmas tree and the Gallagher Way Christkindl Market at Wrigley Field tomorrow, 6 p.m. and so we'll try to cover it. And I was planning on going up there anyway, and then I didn't realize they didn't light the tree yet, and which I guess December the 5th is the actual, usually when people historically used to light the tree. Hey, here we go, right straight on here. This is just like a Hallmark channel here. We'll wait for this car to cross here. They're waiting for the people here. So they're waiting for people to cross the street. So there's some stuff. That's Fullerton down that way. Here we go, good. So I was waiting for that car, man, that car just sped through there. So, yeah, look at these beautiful Christmas decorations here. Orchard Street in Arlington, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Look at how the snow's on the little window boxes. Even this house over here, people walking through there. Thanks for checking out the holiday decorations here. See this garland, they must have put it out after the snow, or the snow got brushed off because they didn't want it to weigh it down. These are such beautiful buildings here on Orchard Street. We filmed these several times there. How they have these places decorated for Halloween, and then you got the tree in the window. But hey, we'll just try to, as much as possible, we're going to stick on the residential streets, and we'll probably take the train back from Madison. This is called Chicago. It's in my name. See, my name says Brian Really Chicago. Do you see that in my name? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And it's a good question. You know, this isn't Miami, Florida. That's good. We often get confused with New York. No one confuses New York for Chicago, but sometimes people confuse Chicago for New York. It's understandable. You see big, especially when I'm downtown, but New York has many more skyscrapers. Hey, I'm very fortunate. We ran in Adam, A-D-A-M-N, you know, he's, what's his last name? Killa, K-I-L-L-A, and he's a musician, he's a rapper, he was going to get a contract with Jay-Z, like, no, I said that wrong. Yeah, back in 2018, it all fell through, and he was like touring in Europe and stuff. I had to do some research, and then, but he blew up huge, you know. Adams Who Dat, and Who Day, just like the Who Day Bengals there, and we happened to see him last night. There was all kinds of things. I crossed the street to see that union activity, or the city workers, where the city budget, they were at the water tower, and the two bike cops crossed, and there I was in the right place at the right time. I had no idea he was there. He has no idea who I am. I know who he is, but I was starstruck, and I should have like went up and like interviewed him or something. Be like, who are you? What are you doing here? Let me do my dance. So I just left him alone, but it was great. It was nice seeing him, and then it was nice. Seeing Michael at Bravco, and then we ran into David. We ran into him before, and I didn't realize he was going to be there. He was at the front door at Butch McGuire's, and he gave us the overview of the trains for the model trains that go over Butch McGuire's. And then we saw the house with all the Christmas trees in the windows. So then on my battery, I'll pay more attention to my battery, because I forget that when it's cold like this, it's 18 degrees here, Chicago, Illinois. We're on Orchard Street. We're almost to Wrightwood. We're heading up to Wrigley Field. They're going to light the tree tomorrow, so tonight I'm doing reconnaissance. But my battery runs out faster when it's colder out, 18 degrees, negative 5 or 7 centigrade. What is that, 10? Negative 10? I don't know. No, it's not that cold. And that's why we made it to the Christmas tree house, and then a few blocks after that, I went dark, and then by the time I fumbled around and got back on, no one could get on the next live, and I just, hopefully everybody figured it out. But I'll try to pay attention to my battery here. So hey, I'm missing all the comments here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, mods, for being on here. We're just checking out we're at Orchard Street, and Wrightwood, and we'll cross Halsted. And hey, there's the Christmas train up there. There's the choo-choo train on the balcony. Yeah, unless we luck out tonight, I don't. If I'm that lucky, I'm gonna pinch myself. I don't know if the holiday train's on the brown line or the red line. I have bad luck catching the holiday train. You know, they get the CT holiday train. They got the Metra holiday trains as well. I like that. I like that nice display here. Look at this. So here's the manger. Look at this. So here they got here's the nativity here, and they got the nice psychedelic lights here. I like it. There's the wise man, the manger, Mary and Joseph. Yeah, audio specialist. Here's Sister Arts. They crochet the yarn on the trees. I think even in wintertime they still got them out here. Sister Arts. This is on Wrightwood. We're almost by Halsted, but we're by Burling. Yeah, they got the crocheted faces in the tree. They're very nice. Sister Arts. Yeah, they always got something going on here. Here's Sister Arts. They teach classes. We went in there once and talked with them. They have yarn, and they crochet and have classes and make artwork and clothes, and it's great. And decorate trees and hey, the Wrightwood tap. No, it's the Burwood tap. Excuse me. The Burwood tap. The Wrightwood tap's down that way. This is the Burwood tap. Here's the on-delay market. The on-delay market here, 725. Burling. This is Burling and Wrightwood. There's the Burwood tap. Remember bad Leroy Brown? He supposedly hung out and shot pool at that bar. Jim Croce sung about him. He was from Chicago. He was supposed to be from the South Side, but he hung out at a North Side bar. Don't ask me. I don't understand it either. I think he hung out with Kingston Mines, which is a blues bar over here on Halsted. That might have had something to do with it too. But he liked that bar, and people talk about it. Czech Republic tuning in. How you doing there? Yeah. Taco, how you doing there? Taco jalapeno salsa. Thanks for tuning in there. I think Anita's on. Thanks everybody. We're slipping and sliding. We're going to head up to Wrigleyville because they have a Christ Kindle market there at Gallagher Way, and they're going to light the Christmas tree tomorrow, not tonight. But I'm doing reconnaissance tonight, and because I'm checking out vantage points to film the tree, and hopefully it won't be as crowded, and I'll be actually be able to live stream the countdown instead of the blackout that we had, the media blackout that we had for the one in Millennium Park. There's Kingston Mines. Kingston Mines, that's the blues bar on Halsted. Blues used to be there. It's been closed for years. We got TikToks on both of those. This is, let me cross the street here. Well, no, there's Christmas decorations on this side. We'll go by Las Fuentes, the fountains here. So I'm sure the fountains are off. It's 18 degrees here, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, Lincoln Park. Thanks, Taco, for pinning that information there. It's good. It helps out. And people still ask, you know, yeah, that's where they have the outside seating in the summertime. But I ate there with my Aunt Della there. We had a nice meal there. Labor Day. Yeah. Grandma's Corner, how you doing there? Lamby T, how you doing? Yeah, Tank Wood and Ring One, the free library. So here we'll head, I'm heading towards the Christmas lights. I got Christmas tree there. Yeah, making deliveries here. So this is Wrightwood. We'll head over towards the elevated tracks, and then we'll start heading north. We'll follow the L track straight up towards Addison. Wrightwood and Dayton. This is Dayton Street. Isn't it funny? There's a Cleveland Street, a Dayton Street. We got all these cities. But Cleveland Street was named after the president, Grover Cleveland, I think. I think this was named. Was there? I think both Dayton, the city, and this Dayton. There was a guy named Dayton. Of course, you know, just like Fullerton, there was some lawyer. There's Wrightwood. I don't know where Wrightwood comes from, but that's the street we're on here, Chicago, Illinois. We're still in Lincoln Park. We're getting further west. Yeah, there you go. You got the bows in the window. This one's nice. You got the bright lights. Again, the garland with the snow on it. Hey, the snow on the bushes. It looks like little bulbs. It looks like big giant bushy bulbs there, lights. Man, you got the, look at the trees. Yeah, very modernist. And you got traditional house here. There's the L train. That's the purple line heading south. We'll go over there. Yeah, beautiful homes here, Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for tuning in here. We're heading up to Wrigleyville. Take me about a half an hour to get up there. That's another thing. I'm gauging how long it takes me to get up there, because tomorrow they're supposed to light the Christmas tree by Wrigley Field in Chicago at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and we got 5:18 in the p.m. right now, and we'll cross the street, the next block here. Hey, still got, that looks like Halloween. What street? Mildred. This is Mildred. Yeah, there's a few. I look down these streets to see if I see any big Halloween or Christmas displays. One Golden Nubian, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in here. We're on Wrightwood. We're heading, we're gonna go up to Wrigleyville probably 2 nights in a row. I don't usually go, I don't ever go to Wrigleyville 2 nights in a row, but we'll do it for the Christmas tree. And we need an alternative to the Daily Plaza Christmas market piece. It gets too crowded. There's the red line. There's the red line train, CTA train on the elevated tracks here in Chicago. See, sounds of the city, you missed it. It's quieter, going slow. There, it's starting to pick up speed. Heading down to Fullerton, where the train is. Location within a specific area. Thanks for the good information there. Hey, look at this. They got the lights on the roof ridge line, and they got the lights in every window there. That's nice. Here comes the train here. We'll get the train here. Chicago Brown Line. Yeah, scenes of the city here. So we'll cross the street if we can. The endless stream of cars that never ends. Rain or shine. I don't see many Christmas decorations up this way. I guess no one decorates on this street. We know where to go on Burling Street, but there was a lot of Christmas decorations on Burling Street further south. I might have picked the wrong street here. But hey, we'll just get you some nice... We'll cut over to Seminary. I bet you Seminary Street will have some nice Christmas decorations. I just wanted to go a different way than just walking up Clark Street. I was hoping there would be Christmas decorations. Well, we saw a few. There's some Christmas trees in the window. Well, this I'll start eliminating streets that I know. So when we won't walk up this way tomorrow. We'll go a different way. See, this is why I'm doing reconnaissance. I'm doing reconnaissance because I'm trying to scope out where the best Christmas decorations are, so we can hit them the second time. Yeah, thanks for sharing the info there, Michael. Fullerton, named after Alexander in Fullerton, one of the city's first attorneys. See, at least I was right about that. Yeah, one of the three first attorneys for the city of Chicago. You probably knew William Ogden. He probably did all the land deals. Those initial people, they made a fortune. It's amazing how much money was made on land speculation in this city. And it was up and down. There was panics of 1837, and there it is. There's the train. So could you sleep at night if you had a train running through your house? Sounds like a freight train's coming right through our house. Hey, look at the moon. Wow. So that's the moon. That's the moon. Look at that. It's a nice building there too. So here, hold on. I'm trying to zoom in there. Look at that. Very nice. Hey, another red line. It was like two. It must have been a brown line. There's a red line there. Hey, I don't see many people riding the scooters in the snow. Hey, you want to have a picnic, sit in that hammock? Yeah. Yeah. People smoke crack outside of Chicago. Not, you know, why do you think they're blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean there? You know, they go to Europe, they go to New York, they go to Miami, Florida. I bet you there's more of those type of paraphernalia that you're talking about in Miami, Florida than in Chicago. You can do some Tucci. Here's the brown line. Oh wow, look at that. One train goes one way, one goes the other. You're just jealous. All these people talk smack about Chicago that are afraid to come to Chicago, and they're so afraid, and they talk smack, and then, you know, people come here and they have a good experience, and they're like, wow, you know, I didn't feel like I was running for my life every single second I was here, you know. It's all this posturing. Look, the Bears are 9-3. We got a nice, we're rallying around our new coach there we stole from Detroit. Blackhawks and Bulls actually doing okay. This snow's not bad at all. If it's going to be cold, I'd rather it be snow on the ground. People can bash Chicago all they want. You're just, you know, it ain't going to change my opinion. That's fine with me. Hopefully it'll make my rent go down. All for the past several years. Everybody's going to leave Chicago after COVID. It's going to be a ghost town. There'll be nobody living there. And more people live downtown than ever. They're building new housing downtown. They're building new housing in Lincoln Park, even though it's expensive. I don't know who affords this. Hey, there's the sound of the train here. Everything's luxury, luxury, luxury. When I first moved to Chicago 27 years ago, everything was condos, 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 and now everything's luxury rental. You can't even buy a condo. There's buildings that are condo that went luxury rental. They went the opposite way. When I first moved here, there were buildings that were rental that would go condo. And you had to buy your unit or move out. Well, now it's the opposite. They buy out the condos and turn them into rental units. It's so weird. I think it also does something to do with the interest rate. But, what time? Yeah, what time is it? What is the time? That's it. Oh, I wonder, I wish my phone would tell me what time it is, or if I had like an app that you could say like Chicago, you know, Central Time Zone, North America, and it would do the math. With all this artificial intelligence and our artificial intelligence smartphone, all of us, including me, this includes me, I ask some of the dumbest questions in the world sometimes. You're just trying to figure out what, if it's day or night here. We got 5:25 in the PM here, Chicago, Illinois. We got December the 4th, 2025, we're heading up towards Wrigleyville because they're going to light the Christmas tree tomorrow, and I'm going to do reconnaissance here. So here's the diversity stop on the brown and purple lines. The red line does not stop here. And yeah, let's cut over here. We'll go under the L tracks here. See, the sidewalks are much more clear on the main roads here. There's the 76. That 76 goes all the way to the Peggy Notabart Nature Museum. Hey, there's your purple and brown lines. Diversity stop on the CTA train line. The red line doesn't stop here. Here's the historic station. There comes the train. See, it goes to the Nature Museum. 76. There was one right after the other, isn't it? Maybe there was like two in a row. Oops, sorry. Didn't realize somebody was walking through. Look how narrow it is between this bus shelter. It's like one single person. Yeah, thanks Taco. Thanks for putting that there. Now it's 5:27. Oh, you can go to Lover's Lane. Go to Cadova. Rosati's Pizza right there, Chicago. Here we'll cross. We're at Sheffield. This is Sheffield and Diversity here. So that's Lakeview. We're still in Lincoln Park. And there's this fitness place here. I'm trying to get across the street and swing around and get the train here. Everybody's in such a big hurry here. There it comes. There's the red line. See how the red line doesn't stop. The red line just keeps on going through. And this is Halsted. Halsted looking south. We'll cross up this way. There comes the train. thought I heard another train coming. I hear that train coming. It's coming around the bend. Yeah, I'll slip just for you. I'll slip just for you, just because you said it. I'll do a big split there. This was even. It wasn't even. It was like the end of summer there. I was on the South Street and I was trying to film those pigeons, and I was walking backwards, and there was some muck. Some water leaves got in. There was like some muck on the sidewalk that was slippery, and I almost did the splits when I was live streaming. I went, whoo! The pigeons were laughing at me. Yeah, if you live stream long enough, you'll take a tumble. I've taken many tumbles. Other live streamers have taken tumbles. You know, that's why if I miss your comment, I'm trying not to fall and break my head. You know, it's amazing what people expect. I'm just as bad here. Yeah. XRP. Zoom Patrol. What's shaking there? Yeah, 3:30 in Seattle there. Hey, thanks for tuning in from the Pacific Northwest there. That's nice. You ever watch Major Hustler? I think we've talked about that before. I've tried to. He live streams there in Seattle. I've direct messaged him. I've done like when I was banned from my original account, I did some like split screens with him, and he's great. People know him. They more than people know me. Even the police in Seattle know Major Hustler. His name's Tim. He was live streaming before I was. He usually goes on a scooter. Goes late at night, like goes all night. Up all night. He's like DeRon in LA. But here we're in Chicago. We're going to head up Seminary Street, and we're going to see if there's any Christmas decorations on our way to Wrigleyville. And if there's not, we're going to film the German Christmas market at Wrigleyville, and they're going to light the Christmas tree tomorrow, not tonight. Tomorrow, Friday, December the 5th, Krampus Day at 6 p.m. Chicago time. And so we'll head up there tonight. I'm sure the bars on Clark Street will be decorated for Christmas. I don't know if anybody's going to be out tonight because it's cold. Thursday. So that's still there. They built that after the pandemic, and I guess it's still there. I don't even know if it's used. So hey, maybe there's some Christmas decorations up Seminary. We'll head up this way and see what's shaking. There, go ahead. And yeah, it's frigid. Thanks for the good description there, Taco. Very nice. So I hope everybody's staying warm. I enjoyed working from home today. So I'm almost certain I'm not going to live stream tomorrow morning. Unless I just like can't sleep and want to. It might be a nice, clear, crisp sunrise, but I don't want to commit to it because I woke up this morning and I just didn't feel like going out into the cold. And we still got the lunchtime stream in there. It's because there was no reason for it. Like I was already where I was going to work. You know, most of what I do is just walking to and from work. Waste time. If I worked from home all the time, look, I wouldn't have to waste all this time walking. It shows you how motivation. You need like some unattainable goal that makes no sense. Hey, there's some Christmas decorations. So I probably wouldn't cross the street, but we've gone a long time without seeing any, and I just want to keep everybody entertained here. There's Chicago, Illinois. We're up on Seminary and Wolfram, just like the element on the periodic chart there. Look at that. I'm going to name my firstborn son Wolfram. Wolfgang Amadeus. Look at, hey, there's some Santas and stuff down here. There's just nice porches here. This is Lakeview, so now we're in the neighborhood of Lakeview. That's the full moon. There's a full moon tonight. You see that moon? Wow, that's why it's so cold. We got a full moon. Clear night. Oh, I bet if you're in the countryside when you got complete snow cover and a full moon, it's really bright and you can see, and all the animals can see, and it's yeah. If you live out of the city, the light pollution of the city, and the moon actually casts shadows. The trees will cast shadows you know, that's from the street light, but the moon will actually be strong enough with the snow to cast the shadow at night. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 degrees in the morning, so that's why the odds of me live streaming tomorrow morning are pretty nil. If I do, we'll just walk out to the lakefront and walk back, but I'm not going to commit to it, and I'll send everybody a message. I sent it like 7 o'clock this morning, so it was a game time decision. But see, positive, negatives for everything. I sure appreciate the option to work from home, especially in wintertime or crazy weather or extreme heat. Harriet Tubman Elementary School. So here's the moon. So here, let's zoom in here. So hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Lakeview. There's the full moon. We got December the 4th, 2025. There's the Harriet Tubman Elementary School. Right here. It's on Seminary. And I think this street is George Street. Jorge. Look at that moon. Wow. There's nice houses down that way. Well, it's probably a good thing that I went this way today, because I probably won't go this way tomorrow, because we'll try some different streets tomorrow to see if we can find some more Christmas decorations. And you see why I'm fortunate that most of my way to work I walk through the Gold Coast and Lincoln Park and the Old Town Triangle. Those areas decorate because they're the wealthy Gold Coast and Lincoln Park. Those people are displaying their wealth, and they're the ones that can afford to pay for the Halloween decoration companies to decorate, and the Christmas that'll just set the whole thing up and take it down. And they have the best. They do have the best in the city. There's some suburban areas that have some amazing Christmas displays, but you usually got to drive and go to a cul-de-sac or something to see it. Turn on your radio to the music. We do that in Texas. When I visit my sister and brother-in-law in Texas, we drive around the suburbs and the woodlands there and look at all the big mansions with the Christmas. And some streets, the whole street will like coordinate, and they'll have a radio station. It'd be like a local low-powered radio station. You could tune into the music in your car, and it's perfectly synced. It's just amazing how it goes. Here, let me scroll and get the comments here. Cowboys are playing Thursday Night Football. Who else are they playing there? Let's see. Lions and the Cowboys. Okay, good. That's good. I think someone said, yeah. They were mocking how I always go, yeah. They were like, yeah. Yeah, wait till it warms up. I think it's supposed to warm up a little next week. There might be some more snow next week. It's going to be cold tonight, tomorrow morning, and then it's going to get a little bit warmer, but it's going to be, winter, feel like winter, look like winter. I don't know if the snow's going to stick around to Christmas, but depends. Thanks, D. Michael. Vietnam, how you doing there? Visual Da Nang, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in to Chicago. Very nice. There's a full moon there. We're crossing Wellington. This is Wellington Street. Lakeview, the neighborhood of Lakeview. We're waiting for this car to go. Good. I usually let the cars go because when they peel out like that, I'm always feeling like they want to run me over. And that's not what their intentions are. It's just cars can go through intersections so much faster than people. Seminary in Wellington and Maslick. Way there. You got some nice Christmas. Almost everybody's got their Christmas tree in the window. Hey, they got the Israel-American relations. Israel. Wow, okay, here's like an inflatable. So here's like a snow globe. And what do we got here? So I bet there's snow. They just don't have the snow blowing there. But look at these beautiful houses here. This is on Wellington. All these houses along this street are just nice. So here, let's head back to Seminary here. And what time we got here? 5:37. See, people are just getting off of work here now. It looks like it's like later tonight. It's only 5:37. People are still working. Some people work to 6, 7. Not me. I've done that. I paid my dues. I'll do it if I have to, but yeah, go Bears. The Bears play Green Bay. Hey, did you see that Kenan Thompson and Kevin Hart? They were on that Amazon sports show, and I saw the clips. Poochie from the Wiener Circle. I reposted it. I think a lot of people have seen it and reposted it too. And they interviewed Poochie from Chicago. She worked at the Wiener Circle. I don't know if she does anymore, but she used to, like when Triumph the Insult Dog. And she's probably the most famous person associated with the Wiener Circle that actually, you know, worked behind the counter and heckled people. Poochie. And she was heckling Kevin Hart. She did a great job. I'm sure they set it up. He was wearing this bright red sweater. It did look like ketchup. It was some hideous sweater. He did it for comic reasons. And Poochie laid into Kevin Hart and he went nuts. He said, I'm going to bring my own ketchup and put it on the hot dog and go to the Wiener Circle. That was great. And Kenan Thompson's just cracking up the whole time. Because he just knows that they just set it up. It's all for like the reaction shots. But see, I'm like Kevin Hart. I get emotional. We get passionate. People are like, calm down. We get angry. And I'm like yelling at the camera, and people in the street are like, what's this guy's problem? But we're passionate. You know, we really feel feelings deeply, and we express them, you know. And I know I come off as an angry man, you know. I'm not. I'm trying to like be sarcastic, but it doesn't come across the right way. Kevin Hart does it much better. Obviously, that's why he's famous and movie star. Here's hey, how you doing? I think we're still on Seminary here. Here we got some holiday decorations here. Yeah. Hey, look at these houses. Look how they the nice urban form here. Lakeview, Seminary Street, heading up towards Wrigleyville. Look at the house there. But it's good to laugh. It's good to laugh in this absurd period we're going through now. It's not even worth talking about politics. I know I messed up and delved into it at lunch, and I'm like, that was stupid. Didn't solve anything. Just me flapping my gums. Look at this church. Hey, that's a nice building there. Look at that. Nice stately 4-story. Look at this church. This is where are we at here? We're on Seminary. This is Berry Street. Berry and Seminary, Lakeview, Chicago. And that's a full moon going behind that church. We got 18 degrees. Thanks for tuning in here. Hey, thanks for sticking on last night. A lot of people stayed on. We eventually got to that house with the all the Christmas trees in the window. I cut out reruns there. That was nice. Now we know where it's at. I've seen other people already post it. Thanks for doing that. Hey, look at this church. What is this church? Hey, let's get the name of this church. I need to see this also, you know, I'm a city planner. I can't, my brain leaks. And I'm a pretty secular person. I don't regularly go to church, but I'm okay with it. You know, I'm not anti-religion, but I don't know all the names of the churches. And so this helps me because, you know, churches are part of the communities too, you know, and how neighborhoods change over time. They all have histories and stories and congregations that come and go. And some churches get bought out and become something else. And I think that's what happened to this one. I think this one is a residential. I think it's a residence. Yeah, 3101. They turned it into housing. And see, they put glass block. People live in it. It's adaptive reuse. It's no longer a church. It's now housing. Isn't that interesting? There's several churches throughout Chicago that are like that. Marjorie, how you doing there? Yeah, thanks, Taco. It's the Old Trinity. So that's what it was called. It was called the Old Trinity Church. So thank you. Thanks for helping out there. Volta. Thanks, Volta. Thanks for the help there. Yeah, Ricky's tuning in there. Yeah, I'm happy. Thanks, Taco's helping out so much. Thanks for being on, and everybody else there, Anita and Mary Therese and Grandma's Corner, and Pizza Lisa was on at lunch. The whole gang back together. But hey, Chicago, Illinois, Seminary, we're almost up to Belmont, I think. So we could either stay on Seminary or we could go up Southport. No, that's not South. Sheffield. We can go up Sheffield. Hey, look at these. Look at the X. Look at the X in the bush. I like that. Snow just drapes across that bushes. Hey, there they got the star. Yeah, adaptive reuse. Adaptive reuse. That's why we walk by the Wayman Church. It's the last thing that I know of to survive in that area of Cabrini Green. It was a church. Dr. Martin Luther King spoke there, and now they converted it into seven housing units. And it's almost completed, but they're building more housing south of it. So hey, we're in Lakeview. We're near Belmont. We're near Belmont and Seminary. We're heading up towards Wrigley Field because they got a German Christmas market. Tomorrow they're going to light the Christmas tree, 6 p.m. December the 5th, Gallagher Way there near Wrigley Field. And so I'm going up there tonight to do reconnaissance and see what it looks like. And they got, every year they kind of change the layout. I think they had a big ice skating rink, and they got a few other things here. Hey, there's a nice Christmas tree. Wow, look at that. What is this? Yukai Sushi and Ramen there. It's a sushi place. Okay, good. So here, this is Belmont Street, Lakeview. We normally walk. See, there's the station. Train's pulling in there, and there's Belmont looking west. If you go that way, you get to the new alley. The new alley's across the river, block south, but it's about a mile or two west. Yeah, I don't see too many Christmas decorations, so let's walk down Belmont. We'll go up Sheffield. I'm just hoping the sidewalks will be more clear this way. I'm tired of walking on the bumpy, frozen, like this, refrozen, tramped down, icy, congealed snow. Tombot's tuning in. Hey, Wes, Robert, yeah. Candyman, yeah. Okay, there's another church. You're right. There is another church that you can see in Candyman, the one with the mural, and that's near Clybourne. I filmed that church too. That one's now vacant. It's a smaller church. That's like the size of like a regular house, but yeah, you can see that in Candyman. You're right. That's where they filmed the original Candyman, and that movie's like a time capsule. You can see those towers and what they look like and how close they were to downtown. And we walk through there. It's all different now. Except there's one the Francis Xavier Cabrini homes at the south end that were built first there. And hey, look at this nice mural. What is this? Soul Taco here. We're on Belmont Street, Lakeview. Yeah, we'll head towards, this is the Belmont stop on the red, purple, and brown lines, transfer station. Yeah, thank you for your service. Quantum AI, wow, that's good. Scotland's tuning in. Spain, okay, Spain. Not Scotland, okay. Greetings from Spain. Well, thanks for tuning in there. Hey, the Lakeview Dental Associates, yeah. So we're up by Sheffield and Belmont. Chicago, 18 degrees. Yeah, we got 546. We're heading up towards. So I think if I go up to the Christmas tree lighting, I'll have to leave earlier than 5 unless I take a more direct route. And we did walk a little convoluted route. I walked a little further west and I could have just went up Clark Street, but I mistakenly thought we'd see more Christmas decorations. Hey, there's the brown line pulling out there of the station. There's the Vic Theater. 7 p.m. Who's playing tonight? Let's see what they got here. There's the Vic Theater. Tell us who's playing. Come on. 5:47, 23. It says 23 degrees. How comes my phone says 18? I don't know. Come on, who's playing tonight? Tonight, tell us. They really drag it out there. Come on, they're going to say like 5 more words. At the Vic. Okay, well, who's playing? Tell us. Come on. Welcome to Chicago. Jam and Deep Cut. Jam and Deep Cut's playing. Oh, that's they present. Okay, that's there it is. Ripe and Alan Stone. Ripe and Alan Stone. They're touring there. So hey, that's who's playing. Ripe and Alan Stone there. Is that what it says? Okay, good. So hey, let's head up here. Let's go by the pretty lights here. We're at the Thousand Liquors here at Belmont in Sheffield. We'll go by Trader Todd's. We've ran into Trader Todd's a few times. The guy that owns the place there, and he's always got some good pizza deals and stuff. It's always fun walking by here in the summertime. Trader Todd's, it's a karaoke bar. It's on Sheffield, where these lights are, just north of Belmont. You get off the train station, come right over here. I think the old Medusas used to be north of here. Here's the Trader Todd's. Fountains of Wayne. Fountains of Wayne plays Vic New Year's Eve. Hey, that's great. We'll let people know about that. That's good. Thanks for the info. Wes, that's good. Hey, they got the fire pit there. Here's the karaoke here. There's the Trader Todd's. There he is. I think he's in the door there. He saw me walking by. We'll promote Trader Todd's. They're this great karaoke place. Check it out. Thursday night. You got the lights here. Pink skeleton. Hey, we're almost there. So within 2 blocks, if you can be patient for 2 or 3 more blocks, we'll actually be in Wrigleyville, where we'll be on Clark Street, and we'll start to see the bars decorated for Christmas. And then we walk another 3 blocks north, and then we'll be at the marquee for the Wrigley Field. And then we'll go right to Gallagher Way, and there's an ice skating rink, and there's a tree that they're going to light tomorrow. And I just want to see where they got it situated. It's 6 p.m. tomorrow, Friday. Here's the lights here. New Mexico, how you doing there? Doreen. Hey, Doreen, that's good. We got Lambie and you. We got several people the southwest there. That's great. People tuning in from New Mexico, Arizona, California, Mojave Desert, Colorado. We're in Chicago. Scotland's tuning in. That's great. Thanks a lot. This is it. We're on Sheffield. We're north of Belmont. So this is Lakeview, neighborhood Lakeview, north side of Chicago. I'm heading up to Wrigley Field. We'll be in Wrigleyville, just a few blocks here. And we got about 18 degrees. The Vic said it was 23. I don't believe him. So there's Sheffield Office Suites. Hey, Sheffield's bar right here. They got this great outdoor area, but they can't use it now. But here's Sheffield's 3258 North Sheffield School, Sheffield, Rick Hess Way. There it is. So hey, the Cowboys play tonight. Okay, Thursday night football. Play the Jets. Is that what somebody said? Did I read that right? I think I read it wrong. Oh. London's cold. No snow. Yeah, that's good. Oh, the Lions. Okay, let me look it on my other phone. I need to look it up here. I'm only worried. I'm only concerned about the Bears now, and I don't know. Let's see here. Hey, we went to the Winter Circle. We got that Ben Johnson ripped off his shirt, and we got the hot dog giveaway. Okay, Thursday night football this week. Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions. You're right. Thank you. You're right. Dallas. No, of course you are, because you got the information there. Dallas Cowboys. Oh week 14. Okay. 8:15. Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions. Okay, good. Week 14. Hey, there's some Christmas decorations. So, okay, we're almost to Wrigleyville. Just stick on here. We're on Sheffield. We got like 2 more blocks here. What about him? Does that word give you power? Just by saying the name, you must be a bot. And if you're not a bot, you're acting like a bot, and you're thinking like a bot. So hey, you're perfect. You can buy into the stock market when it's all-time highs. We'll see where it's at next year. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago here. We're walking up Sheffield. We're going to check out the Christmas lights at the bars on Clark Street, Wrigleyville. We're going up to Gallagher Way. Do reconnaissance. They're going to light the Christmas tree. Hey, here's the best Christmas lights of the night. Here comes a Coco. Who's seen the videos of the Cocos trying to go up the curb in the snow and they get stuck? There's several videos now. They film the Cocos So here, let's get to the side here. We'll watch the Coco go by. So welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Sheffield. Here we're up by Wrigleyville. Here comes Coco. That's okay. You can make it there. No, it's called some chai. Some chai. Some chai's going by there. See, they do work in the snow. People, we wondered if these things would work in the snow or not. We do see things get stuck. They rely on people to help them out, and then because we feel sorry for them, you like identify with the little robot like it's R2-D2. We talk to it. Yeah. No, a lot of these buildings have garages in the back. There's alleys. There's alleys, and a lot of these buildings have garages off the alley, and the garbage isn't on the alley. This is extra street parking. Oh, there's the Christmas train. Yeah, there's the Christmas train. Yeah, Chicago, Illinois. We're in Sheffield here. There's the brown line. There goes the Christmas train. Yeah, there goes Santa. There's Santa. There's Santa on the Christmas train. There he is. Look at that. Yeah. How's that for timing? How's that for timing? That's why you watch it live. There is no way in the world I could have planned for us to be at the right place at the right time with the full moon. Sheffield, there's the Christmas train going by. That wasn't a hallucination. We're here by Penny's Noodle Shop. We're at Roscoe in Sheffield, and we just saw the Christmas holiday train go by. I didn't see Santa. Was Santa on there? It's probably too cold for Santa. When it's warmer, Santa actually rides out in the open air, but probably when it's 18 degrees, I don't think he's on there. I get excited by little things there. But hey, we saw the holiday train. Hope you saw it there. Isn't that great? So, hey, that'll make the highlight reel. We'll put that in the reruns. See, all I do, I just have to walk around and film reality, and it just magic happens. Magic. It's magic, I tell you. Hey, Penny's Noodle Shop. Well, hey, that's a great way to start our walk to Wrigleyville here. So there's probably going to be nobody out tonight because it's 18 degrees. I'm just doing reconnaissance for, they're going to light the official Christmas tree by Wrigley Field tomorrow, Friday, December the 5th, 6 p.m., Chicago. We're Thursday still, so I'll have to come back up here tomorrow. But it looks like the brown line is the Christmas train. So you have a chance, if you ride the brown line home tonight, let's head back to the loop. So the Christmas train is heading back to the loop. If you wait, you could catch the Christmas train. Taco, you ride the train sometimes. You could catch the Christmas train there. That's good. Here goes the red line. That's just a regular red line. There, watch, it'll cross there. Hey, look, another one goes the other way. One train goes one way, one goes the other. Look how smooth that. See how much quieter that is? It's so much quieter. They replaced those tracks with concrete. The old, and so they're going to replace the State and Lake CTA station in the loop. It's going to be shut down for 3 years. But so we'll show the construction of that because I work right near there. That'll be what we do. We'll be walking around a construction site there for the next 3 years. Hey, I'm glad you caught the Christmas train there. You see that? Thanks for the likes there. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, if you like this content, hit the thumbs up there. It helps more people discover this Christmas content. And since I'm on YouTube, I can film stuff like this, even though I have no idea what this is. What do people even use this stuff for? I don't even know. You know, I see all these stores popping up, and I don't understand what this is all about. But hey, I like it. But here, let's go up Clark Street. See, nobody's here. There is nobody here. It's a ghost town in Wrigleyville. 18 degrees, Thursday night. It's only 5:57. It's not late enough at night. Nobody goes out until 10 p.m. But hey, they've got some nice Christmas decorations. Hey, here we go. What do we got here? Christmas Club. Let's see what this looks like here. Hey, there's the Christmas Club. Wrigleyville's original Christmas pop-ups. This is the country club, but they got it decorated as the Christmas Club. There's the Happy Holiday. I don't know what it is. Hey, let's head up Clark Street here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, thanks Taco for the diamond temp there. Yeah, Hacienda de Suarez there. And yeah, I want to get this. They got a nice. Oh, what is that? There's a piece of ice there. Here's Jeezy's Pub. Jeezy's Pub and Grub. Rabbit Hole. But yeah, I want to home away from home. And the Stolen Saddle has some nice Christmas lights on it. Looks like Pottersville from It's a Wonderful Life. Here, Jingle Junkie. It's called Jingle Junkie. They do Christmas themes for all these bars. There, home away from home. This is Wrigleyville, Chicago, Illinois, Clark Street. We're crossing at Cornelia. This is Cornelia and Clark Street, Wrigleyville, Lakeview, Chicago. We got 18 degrees. We got almost 6 p.m. And there's Santa Baby. Oh, this is called Santa Baby. That's right. They always called this Santa Baby. Well, hey, we'll have to check this out. Let's just check out Santa Baby here. Let's cross the street. Elfed Up. So this is Elfed Up. Home away from home. And this is normally it's a Stolen Saddle. Now they call it Santa Baby. And here we'll walk around. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll see if there's a doorman here. I think we can walk around the outside here. Yeah, I won't go inside. So here, look, here's the outside here.
Reservation?
No, it's okay. Okay, I'll stay out here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. So here, we'll film it. We can film it from here. I don't even want to go in here. So here, look at this. They got a nice. So I like how they got reservations and no one's here, so that's great. They can have reservations. I was going to go in there and buy a drink, but now I'm not going to because they got reservations here. But here's the Stolen Saddle here. It's the Santa Baby. Look at that. Wow. They got the fire burning there. You can go inside here. They got all these kits here. What's this? The Old Crow, Santa's Workshop. That guy reminds me why I don't hang out at Wrigleyville. It's just a bunch of angry doormen, Don't come to Wrigleyville. It's just a bunch of angry doormen. Just like they're pissed off that you're here, It's funny. Don't come to Wrigleyville. Screw Ricketts. Yeah, here we go. Here, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Santa Baby here. So here, we'll keep going here. I'm just stealing content from it. I'll never buy a drink from Stolen Saddle. This is great. So I'll just steal content from him. It's awesome. Thanks, Taco. So here, this is Clark Street. We're north of Cornelia. There's Old Crow. We're heading up to. No, I'm in a good mood. We're going to head up to. There's ice skating at Gallagher Way. Here's Moe's Cantina. Hey, we saw the holiday train. The stars have aligned. Everything's falling our way here. Yeah, Coco. Do you see the Coco? It was the competitor to Coco. There's a different company that they all have like different names, I think. The Tin Roof here. They got a movie theater. I think they show movies. I think later tonight at 7 o'clock they're going to show movies on that big digital screen there at the Gallagher Way. They'll show like Christmas movies while you're just at the holiday Christmas market. I think they do that on Thursdays, or this Thursday they're doing it. It's batting cages, sluggers. We're heading up Clark Street. We're almost there. I should cross the street here. Let me cross the street. We'll head over towards sluggers because we'll have a better view of the marquee here. There it is. So here we're at Sluggers here, Clark Street. You go up to the second level, they got batting cages and skee ball and video games. But hey, there it is, Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs. And we'll zoom in here once we get past this sign. There it is. Hey, we made it, Wrigley Field. We saw the holiday train. We filmed the bars on Clark Street. I'm going to do reconnaissance for the lighting of the Christmas tree. There it is. Well, it looks like it's already lit. What is this? Oh. Are they going to do like a countdown like it's already lit and they're going to light it again? Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe they already lit it. I thought it said December 5th they were going to do a Christmas light, but maybe it's a different tree. Maybe that's just like, well, that's why I'm up here doing reconnaissance. So maybe we won't have to come up here tomorrow if they already lit the tree. We'll do something else. Hey, we're by Cubby Bear. Cubby Bear, yeah, we'll cross the street here because we want to get to that side. So, hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Wrigleyville. Here, Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs here. We're at Addison and Clark Street. And yeah, we just walked up past all the lights there. And hey, there it is. There's the marquee, Wrigley Field. There's the red line pulling into the Clark and Addison station, or the Addison station, just past Sheffield. There's the Zachary Hotel, and there's Cubby Bear. There's the Wrigley Field. No, I'm not upset that they asked me if I had a reservation. I'm amused because there was nobody in there, and they got something that's for reservation. So I want to, if I go by there later tonight, I better be packed with people, or they're just missing out. There's nobody who wants to drink there anyway. It's Wrigleyville. No one, you know, you don't come to Wrigleyville. You want to drink. This is a big lame ass area of the city. I'm joking. You know, look how beautiful it is. They do all this lights and stuff, and yeah, here we go, Gallagher Way. Wrigley Field, yeah. We got snow. The tree is lit. So hey, I guess I'll go look into that. Yes, look how someone's showing how much they support the gay lifestyle by putting gay 10,000 times. Thanks for being so festive here. Yeah, Christmas is gay. You're right. Let the festivities begin here. Here, so this is just like some of the same shops that we see down in Daily Plaza here. Here's the tree's already lit. Are they going to light the Christmas tree tomorrow, or it's already lit? It's already lit. Okay. The webpage said December 5th, but it must have been something else. I must have read it wrong because I see. Oh, thank you so much. So hey, we don't have to come back tomorrow. This is great. So the tree's already lit. Here it is. Here's the Christmas tree at Gallagher Way. So I'm glad I didn't invest more time and effort into that. See, they got all these vendor food booths here. Yeah, here's the Christmas tree, 18 degrees here. This is Christ Kindle Market here. Look at that. Wow. So it's wide open. I usually end up going to these things when it's really cold because it's less crowded. And I'm sure the one even downtown is probably less crowded tonight because it's 18 degrees. I remember one time we actually went in the field. I paid like $5 and we actually got to go on the field when they had all these all these things there. And they had the ice skating rink in the field, and it was like 10 degrees at night. And there was like nobody there. But hey, the Christ Kindle Market here. This is Gallagher Way, Wrigleyville. Here's the ice skating rink. There's the ice skating rink. It's not bad. It's kind of almost square. Let's see, they're going to show movies. I think they're going to show a Christmas movie there later tonight. This is the Christ Kindle Market here at Gallagher Way. Merry Christmas. So this is where you rent the skates. So this is normally where you go into the field, and they got the little penguins and stuff. So again, if you just joined, we're in Chicago. This is Gallagher Way at Wrigley Field. They got a Christ Kindle Market, a German Christmas market, and they got ice skating rink, and we got food and merriment here. We got 6:07 in the PM here. You get your drinks, you get your little blue wine, and they're going to show a Christmas movie there later. Thanks, Taco. Yeah, it's December the 4th. We were playing Christmas music in November. We went to Macy's and they were setting up the walnut room before Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, Bob's Belgian hot chocolate here. Yeah, here, look, this is, remember we were here when the Cubs won that playoff game there, and we watched it on the Jumbotron right here. It was summertime then. We were in shorts, and now we're all bundled up here. Hey, look at this. Yeah, Pook, go get your Pook here. Hey, look at that. You got the Sasquatch with the socks here. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. Get your Pooks. Get your Pooks. the pook socks there with the Sasquatch there. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Oh, they're gonna heat up the heat lamps there. That's good. So here we'll head around here. Let's see what else is up here. Please respect our neighbors. Okay, this is Wrigleyville. Hey, lost and found. Patterson and Clark, Wrigleyville, Chicago. I'm missing all the comments here. Sorry. Oh, get pierogi boost. Yeah, that would be nice. Get the pierogi boost. There's Santa. Santa's waving to you right there. There he is. How you doing there, Santa? So I guess the Christmas tree's already lit, so I'm glad I went up here today. I would have been, this is the reconnaissance you got to do when you're a live streamer. If I would have waited tomorrow, the whole day I would have been promoting. I'm like, oh, they're going to light the Christmas tree. We'll go up there on Friday. And then I would have got up here, it would have been already lit. And I'd be like, oh, and everybody would be like, lame. And it is lame. But what else is going on? This is the best thing we got going on right here. It's got lights and ice skating and, yeah, how you doing?
I just mess around with it.
Hey, here's all the statues. There's Fergie Jenkins, and there's Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub there, Ernie Banks. Good, thanks, Siren. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out at Wrigley Field here at Christmas time. See, they got all the booths and stuff and crepes. They sell crepes here. Yeah, I'm looking at the Christmas tree. Well, you know, I just like the lights. I'm easily amused. I don't really, you know, I grew up not celebrating Christmas because my parents wouldn't let us celebrate Christmas. We didn't get gifts or anything. And of course, my whole dad's side of the family, you know, devout German Catholics, I would go over and see all their pretty Christmas trees and their decorations, and I'd be like, why can't we have decorations, you know? And that's, I think I yearned for having Christmas when I was a kid, and so that's why I'm having it now when I'm an adult. Does that make sense? And, you know, it's free, you know, it's just, you know, just walking around looking at the lights, you know, it's just seasonal. It's a seasonal thing. It helps with the snow, you know, look at that. Just the simple joys of life, ice skating, enjoying the season, enjoying the weather.
Oh, look at that, there's a fire.
Oh, yeah, yeah. she was like, we can stand by the fire. Let's go over there. Yeah, French croissants. So, hey, the Christmas tree's already lit. We don't have to come back for the countdown. They already got it here, Gallagher Way. And look across the way there. Look at those globes. I think they rent those out. So that's part of the Zachary Hotel. You could rent out a VIP lounge there and get table service, I'm sure, for thousands of dollars. See, that's all reserved, and because it's reserved, no one's there. that's my joke about everything's reserved. Everything's reserved, but nobody's here. It's like, well, who are you reserving it for? You know. It's later in the night. You know, that's what it is. But hey, there's the Christ. Here's the Christ Kindle Market here. There's the Christmas tree. Very nice. 611 here. Hey, I'm glad we came up here. Let's walk back down past the bars here and stuff, and we'll just start. We'll reverse this whole thing. This way, I might be able to get home before 7 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the comments either there, but I miss the days when we could just passively watch TV without commenting on everything. And I know I comment on everything too, you know, so I'm a hypocrite, I know. But now it just becomes problems, you know, either like we lose the connection, the comments don't work. You know, when I go on TikTok and do super fan only, it really pisses people off because they want to make a comment and they can't. And they're like, hey, I'm blocking you because you won't let me comment. I'm like, you can watch for free. You can comment here, but then people can't comment on YouTube. Hey, there's the marquee. There it is, Wrigley Field, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah. We'll get across the street here. Yeah, there's a trolley. There's a trolley with a Christmas tree on it. There's the Addison stop on the red line there. This is Clark Street. Yeah, thanks for tuning in here. Just showing wintertime in Chicago. There's not much going. There's a full moon. there's a full moon. This is Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs. There it is. Yeah, there's the marquee there. We went up to Gallagher Way. There's the Christmas tree. So let's get a shot with the sign, the Christmas tree. This is the Christ Kindle Market at Wrigley Field, Chicago. Addison and Clark here. And we went up there. They got an ice skating rink. We checked it out. And yeah, so then we'll just head around here. We'll go down Clark Street and go past the bars. And head back down to Clark and Fullerton. Yeah, the black squirrel. You remember that? Oh, I need to cut that out. I completely forgot. I'm glad you brought that up. We saw a black squirrel. I have to remember now because I forgot to cut it out. But the good thing about YouTube, it doesn't get deleted, so I just have to find it and cut it out. And the good thing about that, it's not time sensitive. I could use that anytime when I have a slow day and there's nothing to post. I'll post the black squirrel. We saw a squirrel with black fur. There's the sluggers. Hey, we'll walk back down Clark Street. This looks like Pottersville from the It's a Wonderful Life. Welcome to Pottersville. We're Sin City here, Chicago. We need more gambling halls and brothels. Where's this the old town? Shake Shack, pool halls, boys bands, tin roof. Hey, the Shake Shack here in Wrigleyville, tin roof. Nobody's playing tonight, Thursday night. There's the HVAC, there's the Sluggers. This is Wrigleyville, Chicago, Illinois, Clark Street, south of Wrigley Field. We went up and checked out the Christ Kindle Market. I'll cut out the reruns there. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Emporium. Merry Christmas, the bank. I'm George Bailey. George Bailey. Where's Potter at? Hey, the Alamo Cinema's here. There's Moe's Cantina. There's Santa and Moe's Cantina there. Merkel's. Old Crow. Merry Christmas, Savings and Loan. The old Emporium. Santa's Workshop. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Thanks, Zuzu. Where's Zuzu's pedals? Zuzu's pedals. Hey, here's Santa Baby. Look at all the stuff they got in the window here. They got all the Christmas kitchen nutcrackers and Rudolph. Look at this. They got the beautiful scene here. You could sit in the thing here. This is called Santa Baby here. It's Clark Street, Wrigleyville. Bunch of photo op stuff here. Yeah. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we'll walk through here. Hey, Santa Baby here.
Ready? Let's do this.
Yeah. Hey, you got the home fires burning here. They got some nice snacks here. Elfed up. Here's the Jingle Junkie. Elfed up. How you doing? Yeah, I like the decorations here. It's nice. That's good. Hey. So here, let's see here. We got Home Away from Home. Here's the that guy was talking on the phone. I didn't realize he was talking on the phone. He was just like, why are you trying to talk to me? I'm on the. He had his own live going. Here, Cornelia. Home Away. So hey, now we'll go back to looking for like regular house decorations. There, Hacienda Suarez. They got the Christmas tree there. Jeezy's Rabbit Hole. Yeah, Caesar's Greetings. Indonesia, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the Christmas decorations here. We're in Chicago. This is Clark Street, Wrigleyville, Lakeview neighborhood. We got about 18 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -5 Celsius. And we saw the Christmas holiday train. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it again. And we'll get off on the side streets here. What time we got? 6:17. Yeah, let's go over to Halsted. We'll see if the bars on Halsted are decorated for Christmas. There's a few bars here. There's a full moon. There's a full moon above that building. Full moon's rising. Merry Christmas there. Yeah, thanks, David. Nolly. Grim Evil. Renee. Yeah, thanks everybody for complimenting the mod team. I got the best mod team in the world, and I appreciate every one of them. And I couldn't do it without them. And when we make it big, I won't forget you, and we'll all celebrate and have a big party, and maybe several. There's the train here. 8 Crazy Nights, a Hanukkah bar. Let's check it out here. Let's get across this street. Light's about to change. This is Sheffield, Newport, and Clark Street. We're the southern end of Wrigleyville. There's Al's Beef. Get your Italian beef. There is the underground bar. I think they got, let's see. Okay, first let's film the Hanukkah bar. This was here the last couple of years. Because they got all these Christmas bars over here on Sheffield. They got at least they got one Hanukkah bar, and I think there's another one somewhere else here. So here's 8 Crazy Nights, a Hanukkah bar here. This is on Sheffield in Wrigleyville here. So hey, you got all the blue lights here. It looks great. How you doing? And we'll go around here. Like Adam Sandler, 8 Crazy Nights, a Hanukkah song. Look at the sloth here. What is this? Nisei. This is Nisei Lounge. Nisei Lounge. Hey, they got the barber shop there. Cutting the hair. Oh, how you're still doing wonderful life quotes. Yeah, how old are you, Clarence? Yeah, 293. He talked about he knew Mark Twain and all kinds of stuff. Island of Misfits Toys Underground Lounge. Is it open? I don't know. Newport Theater Underground Lounge. Here it is. Let's see if it's open here. Nope, it's not open today. So the Underground Lounge is closed, at least for today. What is today? Thursday. Hey, looks like there's a few Christmas decorations over here. Yeah, we'll cross the street here. So we're going underneath the L tracks. These are the new L tracks. Look how they look like interstate beam overpasses, and they have concrete beams, reinforced beams. And here we'll get the train going by here. Chicago, Illinois. It's probably a red line or purple line. We'll get it going down this way. We can't see it. I got to get further away. Yeah, it already went by. But you can hear it at least. Hey, we'll film the Christmas decorations. We got the full moon there. Look at that. We got the full moon with the snow. We got Christmas decorations. Home away from home. Madrid, Spain. That's good. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, we're just checking out the Christmas decorations. At least we got to see some at Wrigley Field there. I was hoping there'd be more on these residential side streets, but it seems like they're mostly in the Gold Coast and Lincoln Park where we were walking last night. But I wanted to do some reconnaissance to see if there was any Christmas decorations. People might still be waiting. This snow might have put a damper on people putting out decorations too. They might have been planning on it. And that snow hit that Saturday. Okay, this is called Lakeview. We're in Lakeview here. And what is this? Newport Street? No. Cornelia? Yeah, this is Cornelia. And we're heading over towards Halsted. So we're getting close to Boytown. And they call it North Halsted now, but I still call it Boytown because I still call it the Sears Tower, and I'm old and stuck in my ways. And language is very fluid. You know, it's interesting how things change over time. Here's wow, here they decorate the fence, very nice. The snow looks nice. Yeah, this is Lakeview. Hey. It's nice and quiet, 18 degrees. No, I'm glad we went up to Wrigleyville tonight because we don't have to do it tomorrow. Because I thought they were going to have the Christmas tree lighting, but I must have read that wrong, or it's something else. Or I probably would have got up there. It would have been VIB. They'd have been like, "You have a reservation for the tree lighting?" I'm like, "No," and I would have been all mad and left. He's able to do that. Everything's reserved. You got to pay just to get in, you know. You got to pay just to have the opportunity to buy something. I wouldn't want to belong to a club that would have someone like me as a member. Hey, there's a nice Christmas tree. There's nice uplighting. There's the warm glow. Put the tree in the big window, front room. That's okay, Mike. We'll cut it out and put it into reruns. Why do I do reruns? Not everybody's available to watch the live. Anytime I go anywhere, anytime I film anything, people ask me to go back and film it again. I can't just keep circling stuff 24/7, waiting for people when they're available to watch, you know, and that's why we do reruns. And I know it's not as good as live, but at least you'll be able to see it, because I'm probably not going back to Wrigleyville that often. And here we'll head over to Halsted here. Well, thanks for trying to be on. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for trying to be on. I appreciate it. Yeah. Back of the yards. That's great. No, you know, I filmed Little Village. Ernie's gone down there. Vicky streams down there all the time. Ernie lives over there. We got live streamers from the south side. We got live streamers from the west side. Watch their live streams. I live on the north side. I do have several hundred videos both on YouTube and TikTok of the south and west side. I'm not going to walk there tonight. It's 18 degrees. Give me some slack here. Everybody wants me to do what they want me to do. Everybody's got an agenda, and then they're like, don't talk about politics. But then they'll tell me what to do. Do this, do that. You're doing it wrong, but don't talk about politics. I'm like, you're jerks. A bunch of jerks. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the trolls. Here's wow, there's some. Let's cross the street here. Let's film this. Well, maybe we'll just film it from this side. There, we made it to North Halsted. This is as far as I'm going to go up Halsted here, Boytown. Welcome to the party there. Yeah, here's so that's Replay. That's a video game. That's a video game establishment there. It's not associated with the other Replay on Sheffield. There's Big Gay Sal's Pizza there. Where's the person that wrote gay 500 times? They can write it in the chat. There's Big Gay Sal's Pizza here. This is the North Halsted, Boytown area, Chicago. They thought Wrigleyville was gay. What do they think of Boytown? This is awesome. I love the diversity of our city. This is great. We came up here for the Halloween parade. Everybody likes that. Best costume parade in the Midwest. But here, this is Halsted Street, Lakeview, Chicago. Riding the bike. Look, he had a Bears hat on there. It was like a Bears mask. That'll keep you warm. The North Halsted, the Chicago diner. This is called Chicago. I just said it. I ain't gonna say it again. Here's the hey, here's the nice you know, with YouTube you can like rewind like TiVo. You could like rewind and see what I just said. Say it again so I can rewind and play it again. Play it again, Sam. So here, hey, they're working on the street here. Hey, there's a bakery here. Wonder what kind of baked goods they sell here. Hey, there we go. We get all your costumes here. look what this sign says. I didn't write this sign here. Yeah, look at these dogs. Get your dog mask. Oh, look, that's a nice. There you go. Yeah, nice fashion here. I like that. So here we're at Roscoe and Halsted. Yeah. There's Roscoe's Bar. There's Progress Bar. See, we're making progress. 7-Eleven. Boytown, North Halsted, Lakeview, Chicago, Roscoe and Halsted, Chicago, Illinois. United States of America, planet Earth. We got 18 degrees, -5 Celsius. 6:27 in the PM. Lakeview. This is where we were at in Halloween here. You can watch that rerun. Hey, look at how you doing? I like that. I like the nice things here. It's good. I know that people always think I'm filming them when I want to film what's behind them. Hey, here's Sidetrack. This is a dance club. Sometimes on weekends there's lines out the door. Later at night, maybe even Thursday night, then everybody waits till like midnight before you go out to here. Thursday night it's Sidetrack here. Yeah, $3 Thursdays this fall. Here comes Sidetrack. North Halsted, Boytown, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, Sidetrack. There it is. There you go. Look at it. So, what do we got here? We got the splash. Yeah, very nice. So we're down at Buckingham and Halsted here, Chicago, Illinois. See, Chicago's proudest neighborhood here, Boytown, North Halsted, North Side. They got some really nice storefronts here. And nice housing above. One time I was walking down the street, some guy it was a guy, a man and a woman. They were in the window there, and he yelled down. He's like, "Hey, are you Brian?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I couldn't figure out where he's at. I just heard it like echoing. He was like above me. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" He goes, "My mom watches you." I said, and his mom was watching, and she like messaged, and we're friends that, you know, we talk about that still to this day. And hope he still lives. I said, "You like this neighbor?" He goes, "Yeah." And see, that's mostly what my channel's about. It's worried moms and dads that are tuning in because their sons and daughters have moved to Chicago to go to college or out to get their first job out of college, and they're in the big bad city, and they're worried about their son and daughter, and their daughter's son's having a great time, and they see all the news violence, and they tune into mine, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, it's okay. I made it. If I can make it, they can make it." I'm a country boy, moved to the city 27 years ago, and still here, no car, still not rich, but hey, I've been just enjoying life. That's what it's about. Walking around, walking to and fro on the earth. So where we at here? Aldine. So yeah, let's go down Aldine. We'll see if the chickens are out. They got the school over there, and I don't think they'll be out in the snow, but we'll get over to Broadway. There's more to see on Broadway. And here, 6:30. Yeah, there's still a few dance clubs. There's some like RuPaul type dance places further north. If you really have a good time, go up to Uptown where the Baton Club is. You go to Baton Club on Broadway, just south of Lawrence. It's south of the Uptown, south of the Riv, right there by the Riviera Theater, Aragon. You go a little south on Broadway, that beautiful building, and go to the Baton Club. You have a great time. It used to be a different location, but they moved up there. They've been up there for a while. But here we're on Aldine Street. Here we just crossed. We went down Halsted there, and there's not as many Christmas decorations as we see in the Gold Coast and the Lincoln Park. So I'm just fortunate. Those areas are normally where I walk to work. So we just came up this way tonight to film Gallagher Way at Wrigley Field, and so we got it. The Christmas tree was on, so I'm not going to come back up here tomorrow, and that would be stupid to come up 2 days in a row anyway, because everything's going to be reserved. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in, checking out the snow and the Christmas decorations. There's some over there. Here's some candy canes. Got a full moon, 18 degrees. Just nice, pretty in the snow. Hey, the light came on for us. Yeah, this place decorates really nicely for Halloween, so they just got some nice, simple Christmas decorations. If it's going to be cold, I'd rather there be snow on the ground. So we're getting close. There's the Net and Horse School. Am I saying that right? Nettle Horse. I never can say it right. Net and Horse, and they have a chicken coop. They have chickens, and you can view them from Aldine. But I doubt they'll be out in the snow. The ducks were out. We saw the ducks in Old Town yesterday. Hey, look at this car coming out of the ramp there. Yeah, there's several realities we're all living in. There's different realities that could coexist at the same time. And it all depends on your perspective and worldview. We'll start talking about ideology here. Here's the school. You'll see if I'll just show you where the chicken coop is. We walk through here sometimes. There's J.C. Rivera's great work, the Bear Champ there. I can't believe they took off his mural from the Broken English Taco Pub, but probably the next bar didn't want it on there. And there he's on the school there, Bear Champ. See, just like the Bear Champ. Look at the bears now. Bears get knocked down, they come right back up. Here's the area where the chickens. There's the chicken coop right there, the Net and Horse School. But I'm sure the chickens are snug as a bug in their little inside their shelter there. I don't know if they leave them out all through the winter or not. Respect the coop here, Nettlehorst chicken farmers. They like these doors. They get the doors on like a jazz theme here. Hey, there's some decorations. Hey, look at the snow on the picnic tables. Look how pretty that looks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm walking to O Block. You missed it. I went to O Block 3 times tonight and you missed it. Do you know, now every time somebody brings up O Block, I get to tell me TikTok is censoring my O Block videos. I have several reruns of O Block where we did go there. I streamed it live. We rode a bike past there and filmed the King Von mural. And if you go to my King Von mural, which is pinned at the top of my TikTok page, it says content. It says restricted, or it says which means it won't ever go to the For You page. And it was on the For You page, but they removed it because of terms and conditions. And so TikTok is censoring or stopping O Block content from going viral. Isn't that interesting? That they can do that. And this is part of the reason why I'm streaming on YouTube. Here's Aldine and Broadway. Aldine and Broadway. Here, look at the nice. This is such a nice block, storefronts, and with the housing above, and it's the fire escapes with the nice bay windows. There's a really good bookstore called Unabridged Books right there, and this is Broadway Street, Lakeview, Chicago, and we just left Aldine here. Hey, thank you. Thanks for saying hello. How you doing there? Hey, it's good. See friends and neighbors here. We're just on Broadway here. We're quality here, heading down. Let's see. We stop here for a second here. Mind your P's and Q's. I like how they decorate the lamps. They look like a little starburst. Hey, they got Christmas trees out here. I don't know if this was a Christmas tree lot, so it's just all picked over. There's only a few trees left. Here's the trees that are left. They're all leaning up against the fence there. This is on Broadway at Melrose. Smells nice. Smells like pine forest. I'll let the car go through there. So there used to be the Melrose. Now it's called the Experience. It's pretty much the same thing. It's a diner. I bet it would be a nice night to walk by the lake because it's a full moon and it's a cool, crisp night. And I bet we might do that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we might just walk by the lake. I think, or we could go in the other areas of Lincoln Park and look for Christmas decorations. Maybe we'll do that. We'll just go over south of Armitage and further west, and we'll see what's over that other way. It's amazing how much in the public consciousness it is right now, because it wasn't when I would live stream 2-3 years ago. People wouldn't cover their face as much then. Now, because since everybody now knows that ICE has an app where they could scan everybody's, even U.S. citizens are now worried about that, because just like the Chinese surveillance state, and we knew China, if you ever travel to China, they have your biometrics. You have to scan your face at the airport, all just like they're doing us now with the airport. And now everybody knows it, and so if they see me, they don't know if I'm the police or just a live streamer. They don't like live streamers. I understand it, and people know what it is. But now they know that even like the police could be watching my stream, or ICE could be watching my stream, or North Korea was always watching my stream, And when everybody's spying on you, what are they so worried about? Why are they worried about me? It's not that I'm paranoid, Here, this is Belmont. We're back to Belmont here. Belmont and Broadway. And hey, you get to go to the Brazilian Bowl over there, go to the Momo Factory, the Chicken Hut. I recommend the Chicken Hut. We always get the Chicken Hut deal there. You get the rice with the chicken. This is Belmont and Broadway here. So here we'll head down, just wait for the left turns here. Yeah, the Walgreens. Here's the Walgreens. Open 24 hours. Usually there's always some crazy like wreck or something that happens here. Here's there's the 77 bus. Cumberland. This is Broadway and Belmont, Lakeview, Chicago. So here we'll head under the scaffolding. There's the comedy club here. Daddy's back. Getting disruptive trolls in the chat. Well, sorry, you just have to tolerate it. I'm not really looking at the chat that much now. Yeah, I can handle it. I've been streaming for 2-3 years, and we've seen everything. Everything's been said. People have called me every name in the book. They called you and everybody else. And what does it prove? It all just floats off into the ether. That's the way the world is. Some people like you, some people don't. Even people that don't like me still watch. And I'm like, why would they watch if they don't like me? I don't understand it. But, I guess I cure their boredom. That's all it is. It's something to do. And it's interaction. Engagement is an engagement, even if it's negative engagement. But here, we're heading down Broadway here. And Lakeview, Chicago. We're south of Belmont. We were looking for Christmas decorations, but I kind of gave up on that. I got tired of walking on the residential street, so we'll probably just head straight down Broadway and straight down Clark and call it a night. We'll walk until about 7 o'clock. But thanks for tuning in, checking out Chicago here in the snow. 18 degrees. We got 6:41 in the PM there. Yeah, I wonder what they sell in there. Here's hey, Spacely Sprockets. Go to the bicycle store over there, Broadway. Hey, the Wilds decorated nice. I'm sure they got nice interiors there. The Wild Bar and Restaurant, Oscar Wilde's. Hey, they got a nice tree. They got all the plush dolls on the wall there. Very nice. Hey, there's the Wild. Hey, there's the Omi Sushi. Is that what they call this? Omi Sushi. Hey, look at the moon there. So that's a full moon. The lake's that way. Look at that. There's 36 bus. Yeah, who could have hate? We're all positive and good vibes, right? Yeah, positive vibes all around. Every once in a while I go off on a tangent and go on my rants, but usually I'm just blowing off steam. I'm surprised anybody takes me that seriously. I'm just a guy walking around trying to fill dead airspace. That's all it is. And if you could do it, never get to cut the commercial, I want to channel my inner Neil Cassidy. It's a stream of consciousness without the drugs. Your brain runs on drugs, dopamine, serotonin, chemical imbalance, the madness of King George. Your brain can do a lot of weird things, just normal chemicals. Your pineal gland. Hey, this is Broadway here. The bench is buried in the snow. There's Stella's Diner, Stella's. Yeah, fucking stuff. Hey, the bagel. Come to the bagel here on Broadway. Yeah, Mariano's. That's that Mariano's store I shop at sometimes. They have 2 levels, and then they got the parking above, and then there's like a health exercise club at the top with nice views. We went up to the parking garage. You can see pretty nice views from the parking garage above the Mariano's here. Broadway Street, Chicago. We're at Barry here, Barry and Broadway. So my battery's about out. We'll have to end this live because my battery's about out. And if I see something interesting the rest of the way, I'll film it and we'll cut out a rerun. But my battery's about out. I'm down to 5%, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to my mods and everybody for being on. Thanks for the gifts, likes, and follows, and subscribing or whatever we do on YouTube. Here's Flubba Shubs. I'm not going to do a live stream in the morning tomorrow unless I see an amazing sunrise. But if I do, it'll be a surprise. If I'm not on tomorrow, don't be surprised, and I'll send a message to let everybody know for sure. But we'll try to do a lunchtime, and then we'll try to do a evening. We'll try to do 2 tomorrow, but we'll do the lunchtime, and we'll do the evening. So thanks everybody. Thanks for your patronage here. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up there and checking out the reruns. We'll talk to you later from Chicago. Have a good night, and I appreciate everybody's attention here. Thank you. Thanks for checking out Wrigleyville. We'll cut out the reruns there. Talk to you later. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. 6:45, Chicago.